Hey everyone, Simbiote here, and welcome to my look at the new Sims 3 store Country Livin' set. It was released today, which is April 4th, actually, Thursday, April 4th, and it is currently available for 1,250 Sim points. It has premium content, an item that comes with it, which is a chicken coop, and we'll look at that later in more detail, but the chicken coop is worth about 700 Sim points in the breakdown. So if you look at the other pieces, the other 24, because it's 25 items total. If you look at the other 24 items, they're worth about 23 cents a piece if you buy it all as part of the set. I believe that the clothes and the other objects are available separate from the set. You don't have to buy the whole thing, I'm pretty sure, but you do get them for less money. Like it's less expensive to buy it all as one set, but if you don't want the chicken coop, obviously, obviously you're not going to get that. So we'll just take a look at everything and see basically what we're working with. The set does not come with any hair. It only comes with clothes, no shoes, just clothes and the premium content and also some build by objects. And, well, actually just build objects, or not build, I'm sorry, buy objects. There's nothing for build mode. But, yeah. Wow, I'm a little out of it, but yeah, let's take a look. So, there are clothes for elders. That's what I was going to say. There are clothes for elders and children in this set, which actually sets it apart from a lot of others, but we'll just have to take a look and see how you feel about them. This is not the way that this shirt is normally colored. It's actually colored a very pale yellow, which doesn't look good on that many Sims, and I'll tell you, it doesn't look that good on many people in real life. I have a thing about yellow. I love it. It's one of my favorite colors, but not that many people look good in yellow. It's unfortunate. And Danica here, as you may remember from my wedding set review, she's back, and she does not look good in yellow either, so I recolored it to be a color that was a little more conducive to her skin tones. So yeah, this is it recolored as a purple. Really quickly, I will show you what it looks like in its normal tone. But let's let this load really quickly. I actually had all of this loaded ahead of time, and I'm just like, psh, nah, my brain. Okay, I'm actually going to save this because I like how it looks. And then this is what it normally looks like. So as you can see, it's a pretty yellow. I do like yellow. It does not look good on Danica, so we're just gonna, we're gonna leave that. Her pants, in case you're wondering, her pants are from Diesel. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Yes, her pants are from the Diesel set, and, or stuff pack, the Diesel stuff, and her shoes are custom content, and my game is lagging, there we go. And then her glasses are base game, and her earrings are base game. Her hair is by Anubis Under the Sun. So yeah, that's basically it. And a number, like some of these outfits, they repeat, essentially. So you have a shirt for women and you have a dress for women, and both of those are wearable by elders and adults. And young adults, I would assume. This is the dress. Now, she can also wear the shirt that Danica was wearing, and Danica can also wear this dress, but they're colored slightly differently for the age brackets. So like the base color, I think it's blue for elders, and the dress is blue for adults, but they start out this way otherwise. I didn't recolor anything else. So yeah, this is May, and she's wearing the dress. All of the different parts of this and the shirt I just showed you are recolorable, so like you can recolor the collar and the sleeve cap here, those actually have to be recolored at the same time, but like the top and the bottom of the dress can be recolored separately, the belt can be recolored separately, which is really cool. I also feel that the princess seam, I hate when I like mouse over it because then it just makes it light up. The princess seam detail around the center here gives it an interesting look, and obviously it's a shirtwaist dress, and I'm a big fan of shirtwaist dress, actually, dresses. They look good on almost everybody. And then the hem down here is obviously like a wide hem with a double stitch, and I think that looks really, really nice. It's just a nice detail. Essentially, what else? yeah, there's really not much else to say. I actually genuinely like this dress. I feel for certain Sims, it's gonna bespeak what I want for them. It does have a very country feel, like I said. It's a little bit loose, and I feel that this set thematically evokes what it's going for very, very well. Um, but you know, so I will have to see whether or not I feel like a lot of these things can translate into like the uses for other purposes, like if you're not going for a country theme. And I think actually looking at it so far, some of them can. So we'll have to see. This top on a very thin sim looks pretty decent, but on a bigger sim, it doesn't look too bad. A lot of times, you know, it's really just a matter of preference, but obviously, like, you know, I feel like it bows out a little bit too much on a bigger sim where it doesn't look as good, but you know, that's okay. That's a matter of like preference right there. But I do feel like the boxy shape is more is friendlier to Sims with a more boyish sort of shape. So really, I mean, that would have to be up to you. I do like it though. I do. I feel like certain Sims can pull this off and make it look really, really good. I actually feel like with the right pair of high heels and recoloring it, you could make it look pretty sleek with some high-waisted, like very high-waisted skinny pants. So I think that might be something worth trying. You'll probably recognize Harry here from my Monte Vista LP if you've seen it. Here he is, and he's helping us out today. And what we're looking at actually is just this shirt. And the shirt's really cool. I like that it's so detailed. It feels like a very heavy grandpa sweater, like a chunky grandpa sweater, and I like that. And it's got this detail of the gloves coming out of the pocket. Everything is just textured very, very nicely. There's a little bit too much of a specular layer. Like when you look at fabric patterns in The Sims 3, if it has a specular layer, that's what's going to make it look slightly shiny. I feel like with certain clothes, particularly these pants, for example, with certain clothes, the specular is a little too high and it makes them end up looking kind of fake. I can see where if you were to color this like a lighter color, I could see where this would fall into that trap. So, you know, take that as you will, but I do like it. And I think that the linen pattern, the linen pattern under here actually looks very, very convincing. And I feel like this would look good on pretty much a variety of Sims. I really, really like it. And let's see. I actually prepared Sims ahead of time because I'm lazy. Let's change her hair really quickly because you can't quite see what we're looking at. Let's put her in that. Cute. Okay. This is little Candy. And this is the outfit that came for toddlers. And it's called Just Like Grandpa. And basically, it's hard to see, but it's just little overalls fitted around the waist. And she's wearing little Van sneakers. Those don't come with it, but I think it's cute. I think that it's a nice little gender neutral piece that you can really sort of recolor and adjust to your purposes. Let's see really quickly what you can recolor. You can recolor the shirt, this little cuff, and oh, even the little pocket, the pocket edging you can recolor, and then the main piece. So you can recolor quite a bit of it, which is handy. It gives you more options. Let's see. I can't remember what I named her. What did I name her? Danny. This is Danny. And there's one extra outfit that I have to show off with her. So we're going to do that. But basically, these are the running free pants. Boys and girls are running through the fields, something like that. Boys and girls can wear them. And actually, they come in a few different colors already. And this is the sweater that came with the set. It's got a little scarf. I also feel like with some recoloring, that could be gender neutral too. But I'm not totally sure if boys can wear it. So, not totally positive. I will have to check that. And then there's a little jumpsuit that also came with the set. So as you can see, it's jumpsuit. It looks like just like a cotton, sort of like a light cotton jersey, and it's like a little bear and you have the piping around the edges and all of that just to give it some shape. It's got this little tail thing back here, which is cute, but at the same time it almost looks like a bullseye on her butt or something. I don't know. Weird, but it's still cute. It is. I mean, it's in the spirit of it. It's supposed to be a bear. It's a bear. It's a bear. So there you go. And that's the regular color it comes in, the gray. So yeah, it's pretty cute. I do like everything so far. I do. This is a nice little outfit for boys. And obviously you have the ripped up legs and their crops. He's wearing high tops right now that are by Sim's two sisters. But yeah, they're little high water pants. Got a nice thick waist, suspenders, a button-down shirt, and I do like that the shirt has a detail where the edging and the collar are a slightly different color, as well as the buttons are. So it just gives it a little bit more dimension, and I do like that a lot. I also like that it's fitted well. I feel like it actually fits boys really well, which a lot of times the boys' clothes aren't necessarily fitted very well. This is the overalls. Now, men can also wear these overalls, but I decided not to do it because it's pretty much the same. It's pretty self-explanatory. They are a little bit looser through the middle, which is why he kind of looks flat through the center, but yeah, even for men, they're a little bit looser through the middle, which is unlike the other overalls you could get off of, I think there was another pair I got off the Sims 3 store a while ago. Those are more fitted. And it has the nice pocket detail. And I do think that everything looks very, very richly layered, and there's dimension and texture, and you've got the pen. Hopefully he's got a pocket protector, because it'll explode and it'll ruin his nice overalls. But you got these slash pocket details. You've got the fitting buttons and just like the hardware on the pants and the pockets, and I think that these are actually very well done. I do really, really like them. Again, the yellow thing, but that's just me not thinking that people look good in yellow. Okay, let's go on. We saw May. That's basically all there is to say about that. But yeah, I think she, particularly, like, I think that a lot of Sims are going to look good in this dress, which is nice. And then this is our last boy, and his name is Benny. It was Bruce and Benny, and he is wearing this nice little set, and they're just loose overalls, and they roll up. They're kind of like clam diggers, or if you're going like crawfish hunting or something. It's got some baggy slash pockets, and like I said, again, there's just dimension. I mean, if you turn it this way, you can see there's a little bit of a shading where it looks like the pocket pulls away from the hip, and it's very just dimensional, and I do like it a lot. So, you know, there you go. And as I said, it does really successfully evoke that that rural sense that they're looking for. So I think that they're highly successful in that. Next up, we'll take a look at the venue, and I am going to be paring this family down to just a few Sims because I decided to build a house that was very, very small. So I'll see you then. Okay, so here's the lot that I have set up so that we can look at the premium item and the buy objects. Yes, there are no build objects, like I said. This is a house that I previously had made as a starter house, so I just figured I would use it because it's got a little bit of a country feel. And we are in Riverview, in case you're wondering, because I thought that was appropriate. I have to go on back over. Here we are. And I left one of the children, Danny, but I shouldn't have because she doesn't have a bed, and I didn't feel like making the house bigger, so that's okay. You know, I set moods so that they wouldn't go down, so she's fine. Alright, walls are up, so let's take a look really quickly at some of the objects. The first one here is this little shelf. It's got, you know, it's very kitschy. It's got that sort of modern country aesthetic, pampered chef, home interiors feel to it, but I do like it. It's very cute. It's got an old-fashioned iron and all of that, and it looks like little salt and pepper shakers. I would say those probably are, if I had to guess. And the heart, it's like a shadow box, basically, and it's got the rose pattern. And then there is this friend here, which is like it's like a little hanging hutch for obviously plates and cups and whatnot. Sorry, my mouse. This one here is a pantry, and I do like it a lot. I feel like there's a lot of potential with this, that I could use it for a number of my houses if I'm just trying to fill out, you know, some body to a room. I think that'll work. This sink is part of the set, and it's very cute. It's got the little curtain and all of that, like a lot of sinks used to, and you know, I like it a lot. And then there's this table here. Actually, let's re-angle this so it's easier to see. Let's go back in though. Okay, so there's the table. Obviously it has fold out ends, so it's an extendable table. You can't actually do that in game, but you know, in real life sense. And then the stenciled chairs. You know, I think it's very cute. Once again, it fits the motif. And then there are these planters, which I put over the windows because I felt like that was best, and they do go over the window. I didn't have to use move objects or anything like that to put them there. Then there's also this light right here. You can get a look at it from a few different angles. It's very earthy. I like it. I put a few of them around the house. So this is what the room looks like, finished with the new objects and all of that. I do think that it's suited to a more open, airy thing, but you could also like make a very small, tight pantry with the pantry item and stuff like that. And I think it would look really, really cool. What else is there? There is the milk jug out here. Let's put the roof back up. As you can see, I have some items, but I'm not going to accept them since this is the game. This isn't the game I'm going to play in. There we go. Let's zoom on in. So there you go. They're little milk jugs. They also come in like a floral pattern, but I didn't feel that that was suitable for our purposes right here. And then let's go over and check out the chicken coop. Now in a few hours we're going to have eggs available. I actually played ahead because you have to do that in order to get eggs. It's kind of like the beekeeping box. You can't just like put it down and it has eggs and whatnot. So as you can see, Danica here, she's gonna ask, how many roads must a chicken walk down? She's an outdoor sim. She loves the outdoors, so you know that's going to reflect in it. Now I fed the chickens 3 times a day as opposed to 2, which is what you would do if you wanted 2 harvests of eggs a day. I wanted to see if it changed the egg quality, because the egg quality yesterday that I got was like excellent, and it seems to be, again, like with the beehive, the quality increases, and particularly if you talk more with your chickens, it seems to help. Now Harry here already has kind of a, oh, and also I'm gonna have to show you something in a second, but here, let's go. Harry actually already has kind of a crappy relationship with Charles the chicken, so we're just gonna go ahead and utilize that. But I forgot to show you, there is one other thing. There's this outdoor table. It's a chevron table, so it has a chevron wooden inlay, and I actually do really, really like it a lot. So it's, you know, it's obviously it's a picnic table. There you go. Bam. Bada boom. Pretty simple. So let's check out what Harry's doing. And you put walls down now, just so they're not in the way. And then, yeah, in a few more hours we should have some. Then we're going to have him fight with Charles the chicken. It's hard to understand Charles the chicken, or Charles the evil chicken, but Harry thinks he said, "Who's the chicken now?" Yeah, so basically you can just have a fight. Now I haven't gotten any baby chicks yet, and I don't know how long that takes. Maybe by the end of this video we will have some. I don't know. I have to look into it. I think if you distract Charles the chicken, it reflects on that, so we'll have to see. But yeah, basically you talk to them and you get moodlets. Like, victory tastes like chicken. If you beat Charles the evil chicken, you get this moodlet. It's a plus 20 for 4 hours. Sorry, I have new neighbors moving in there, up and down in the hallway, so you'll probably hear that. So yeah, you have the Victory Tastes Like Chicken, and that's a plus 20 to mood for 4 hours. And then let's see if she still has it. Yes, she has the Universal Enlightenment moodlet, which says, a wise chicken has given you a small nugget of wisdom, plus 30 to mood for 5 hours. And every time you talk to them, you get that moodlet. So that's really, really nice. You know, conceivably, if you're not so sure if your Sims are going to have a bad day or a good day at school or something, because they're like, you know, have other bad moodlets or something, you could easily send them out to, like, right before school to talk to a chicken or something. Excuse me, I'm shifting in my chair. You could send them out to talk to a chicken or something, and that would, you know, that would mitigate some of the negative moodlet, which is helpful. Another thing to note is occasionally you get like you'll get a chicken that comes out and pecks at the ground out here. I hand painted the ground. It doesn't normally, you know, nothing actually comes under it. It's just the coop. And there are the little chickens on the side. And yeah, you do get chicks. I'm not sure how, but I'm assuming it just happens over time. But if you mouse, it says there aren't any chicks any chicks in this chicken coop, so we'll have to see. And we can't harvest eggs yet. Let me see. Yeah, 3 hours. So that's basically, there we go. That's basically it. Oh, I'm gonna stop because they're being very loud. So I looked it up, and it seems as though if you leave eggs in there for an extended period of time, like for a couple days, you will get baby chicks. That's how you get them. The eggs will hatch. But the creator blog says something about matching wits with Charles. I think that's just a turn of phrase. So I don't know if you need a specific moodlet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try that out. But first I'm just going to show you what it looks like when you harvest eggs, and I'll tell you a little something about when he initially harvested eggs. I got a rare exotic egg. Oh, I got another one. I got 3 eggs, including a rare exotic egg. What's cool is that the rare exotic egg, when it's in your inventory, it says egg static, and you get this moodlet, and it's a constant moodlet while the egg is in your inventory. It says, wow, your egg's floating with joy over your exceptional egg. So obviously lots of puns. This is The Sims. And basically it gives you a plus 20 to mood until the egg goes bad, and the egg will eventually go bad, unfortunately. Oh, and the egg quality does continue to go up, which is nice. I've just been putting them in the refrigerator, and they've been using them. The most important thing is, like, you can take the egg out, and it's pretty, and you can, like, put it somewhere, but if you look, it's worth 1,500 simoleons. So the coop itself costs 1,500 simoleons, meaning that this egg right here, flat out, pays for the coop. Like, and this is the second time in 2 days that this sim has gotten a rare egg. So, sorry, I'm just like looking at the cherry trees. It looks pretty. So, you know, it could be quite lucrative if you take good care of these chickens. I've been feeding them, like I said, 2 to 3 times a day, talking to them a lot. I don't know if that makes a difference. But what I'll do is I'll play through the next couple of days and see whether or not we can get any baby chicks. So let's check that out in a few. Okay, so it's roughly a day and a half after I last left off, and I've just been having the Sims do their own thing and feeding the chickens lots and talking to them and all of that, and just not harvesting the eggs. And as a result, we got little baby chicks, and it says, you missed enough harvests that your eggs have hatched. Make sure your chicks are getting all the love and attention they need. So I don't know, like, I don't know if this raises the overall quality of the eggs that you get later, like if this is how you get perfect eggs or what, but she's cleaning the bathroom right now. The other two are just kind of hanging out. Let's have her go out and, oh, that toilet's a mess. Let's have her go out and play with the chicks a little bit. Let's see. Aww. Except, let's pause it really quickly and angle it in a way that's not so... There we go. So she's just playing with the little baby chicks. And now I'm assuming she's got a moodlet. Okay, chick magnet. Chicks flock to you, plus 30 mood for 4 hours. So essentially, there you have it. I can try to play ahead and see what happens to the baby chicks. I assume that they just become part of your coop. But, yeah, since I'm not sure what's going to happen for now, I will sort of tie this up with final thoughts, and then I can add a little addendum later if I have to, or I'll put something in the description, or even mention it in another video or something. I'll address whatever it is that happens with these baby chicks. I assume that they just grow up and like you just have more chickens coming out and things like that, and maybe improving the quality of your eggs. I'm not sure. But it's probably going to take a little bit of time. So I'd like to put this review out pretty soon, so we'll stop here. And basically, final thoughts. Like I said when we were doing the clothes, when we were looking at the clothes, I feel like the set evokes its theme very, very efficiently. Like, you know, when you look at these items, you think country living. And they're midway between, like, really old-fashioned and sort of, almost like a mid-century idea of what country living is and things like that. You know, they're stenciled, they're earthy, they're pretty. Obviously, you can recolor the items, I'm guessing. Actually, I didn't check that. Hang on. Why don't we check that really quickly if we can recolor stuff like the hutch. Yes. So obviously you can recolor the hutch, and you can even recolor different parts of it apparently, which is neat. What's the black? The black is the inside. Yes, so you can even recolor the inside of the pantry. But obviously, on the shelves, so you can recolor the two main parts and the shelves and the back. But obviously you can't get rid of the flower decal and all of that. It's very much like any of the other sets. What's he doing? Oh, she's going in there. Whoop, hang on. One sec, sorry. Yeah, so it's very much like a lot of the other sets in that respect, that, you know, if it has a stenciled item or something, you can't get rid of it. I do appreciate this set for what it is. It's meant to evoke a rural, sort of more quote-unquote down-home feel. And it does have, like, with the, particularly, like, the lamp itself has a little bit of a modern twist. It's very kitschy, and, the sink, too. And, you know, once again, we're coming back to that word that, like I said earlier, I wasn't sure if it was going to come back to it, but here we are. Specificity. This is a highly specific set, and I know, like, I keep saying that, but there are items on the store which aren't that specific, that you can sort of break from the theme and put them elsewhere, and you can do that with certain items from this set, but as a whole, this set's going to give you a very specific feel. And it's kind of like, you know, when you get those Future Shock sets and things like that that have, like, the very futuristic stuff. That's what these sets do. They evoke an overall aesthetic that always has that degree of specificity. So that's the question you always have to ask yourself when you're going to buy a Sims 3 store set. Am I going to use most of the parts of this? Like I said, right now, with this set being the price that it is, the individual items are actually cheaper per item, you know, if you subtract the cost of the premium content item. So if you want the premium content item and you like the set pieces, I would say go ahead and get the set. I do genuinely actually like this. So, you know, obviously it's the final decision is up to you. But if you like the chicken coop and what it offers, it is a lot of fun. It raises their social and their fun, and they get these nice moodlets that last for, you know, a good chunk of the day. And you know, you think you can use some of the clothes and you like the items, then by all means go ahead and get it while it's the $12.50 price. Like I said, I'm not sure how long I'll have to check. The site usually says how long the sale is, and they almost always start on sale, so I'm gonna assume it's on sale, but I'll put an annotation or something if I'm wrong. But if you like the set pieces, if you like the chicken coop, then I highly recommend getting this. It's inexpensive. It evokes a very specific theme. And if you're looking to create more of a farm atmosphere, this will really do it. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is that the chickens, like the rooster crows at 5 p.m. and 5 a.m. So it actually does, it sort of adds that ambiance, and also the chickens cluck and things like that, but it's not annoying. It hasn't bothered me at all. And I think with the wind chimes and like the right colorations, and maybe like if you were to put like the laundry line out here, it would really heavily evoke that sort of rural feeling, which, you know, is obviously what this set is going for. So if you like those things, by all means, I actually recommend that you get this. I'm having a lot of fun with the chickens. Like, I haven't had this family do much else. They have like very little else on the lot, but they love these chickens and they're having fun, and we've got baby chicks, and it wasn't a ton of effort. You know, it doesn't take long to talk to the chickens. It doesn't take long to feed them, and you get to do a lot of fun stuff. So, you know, that being said, that's my opinion on it. I told you how I felt about the clothes. I like some of the, I like a lot of the clothes. I feel like they have applications, but everything's very simple and highly evocative of the theme. Very, very specific. So if you don't like the objects in this, and you just want the chicken coop, you're going to have to wait a while before you can get it separately from the set. But if you don't want the chicken coop and you do want the individual items, you should be able to pick those up from the store. And I know that, a number of the clothes are like 75 sim points a piece for each item and things like that. And that's where, like I said, it gets into that added cost. So my recommendation is, if you like any of it and you have the ability to spend the $12.50 to get it, go ahead. If not, definitely wait it out and get the chicken coop if you want that, or buy just the pieces of clothing or furniture that you want. It's a small set, it's concise, and it's very thematic, but, there isn't much more to say. That's the thing. There just isn't much more to say. I like it. And it's going to be pretty easy to tell just by looking at the pieces whether or not you do. So, that being said, thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please direct them into the comments. I'd appreciate if you, feel free to like, dislike, subscribe, whatever you wanna do. I love hearing from you. I love talking to all of you. And I do have a Twitter. I'll put the link down in the description. And I have a Facebook page for my YouTube channel, and I'll put that down in the description. So, yeah. Thank you very, very much, and take care. Bye.